Alrighty, Coon Ass Nation. Now that we got the first, I guess, serious thing out the way, today we're going to talk about random shit. This is the real podcast here. I just felt the need to talk a little bit about the subject. Uh, Now that that's over, do not, if you were part of the last podcast, I asked that you do not mean there's not we're off that subject now. Okay, so if you want to watch the the first cast, the little cast, and comment in the comments, that's great. Go ahead and do it. Okay, but this is not last podcast was a little bit about gun control and just shit about not getting along. So that is not going to be talked about. This is random fun shit, ladies and gentlemen. So the first thing I want to start with is kind of a couple things. First of all, it's amazing to me how how dogs just do the most random shit. Okay, and I want to talk about in depth about my dogs a little bit because I really love my dogs, and I have three dogs. I have a beagle boxer named Charlie Brown. I have a dog named Linus Cornell, which is a beagle, and I have a Boston Terrier named Dizzy Dean. And they're all different. This is so cool about dogs. Dogs are different. They all have each personalities. Like right now, I have one dog who's sitting his ass guarding the yard because he feels he needs to guard the yard. And I have two dogs playing, trying to hump each other because they just want to. Okay. And then I have my wife walking in the yard doing the Daniel Bryan yes, yes, yes chant, which is hilarious. I should flip the camera over to her, but then she'll be like, whatever. Okay. So Dizzy, let's start with Dizzy first. Dizzy is 2 years old. We've had him the longest. We got him since he was a puppy at 6 weeks. We lost a Boston Terrier and we got him. Dizzy's very got a big heart. He's a big pussy. Okay. My dog's a big pussy. Dizzy will not hurt a fly. But woman, no, yeah, woman, woman. Don't even ask, ladies and gentlemen. Don't even ask. But anyway, so Dizzy though he's very animated. He's always smiling. He has this big, and I'll try to get him over here in a second. But what's cool about Dizzy is that he has very good eyesight. So when we put something on the TV like dogs and shit, he like reacts to the dogs. It's fucking hilarious. Okay. Then we have Charlie Brown. Now Charlie Brown is a dog we got about a year and a half ago. We adopted from Second Chance Paws, a local agency around here, and he is like very loyal. Like I guess he's so happy that because he was adopted before, and I guess it didn't work out. And poor guy, he came over here, and now he's so loyal that he's protective in a way. Like he's kind of protective of people around that fence. Now if you come through my front door, he's your best friend. And then as y'all saw I think last video, last podcast, Linus Beagle, who was a gift, who's the mouth of the family. He's the mouth. I mean, this motherfucker is loud. In the last podcast, you heard it. Okay. So these dogs, if you have any dogs, I'd like to know about them, because I think dogs are cool. I'm not really a cat person. So, if you have a cat, that's fine. And then I have a squirrel, y'all saw a little video of Crypto, which, I'll probably do some updates with him. Maybe a weekly update with Crypto to see when we release him, maybe videotape it, let me know in the comments, if you want to see that. Now, enough of that. There's a little rant about my dogs, because y'all hear my dogs, you don't know, so I want to kind of tell y'all, look, this is what I have, blah, 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 blah. Now, another funny thing, I'll just mention it right now. I don't have any viewers right now because my last topic, they want to, it's amazing how people want to get into controversial topics, but when it's something that's lighthearted, I don't want to talk about that. I want to really be bullheaded and fucking go against the grain and fucking impose my shit on you. Fuck that. Okay? This is what I say to all of you that feel you have an agenda. You have to push your fucking agenda everywhere. How about you fucking go watch a cartoon? Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner. Those are great cartoons. Yosemite Sam, Bugs Bunny, Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, Daffy Duck. Lighten up a little bit. Lighten up a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. Just lighten up. Don't make everything so serious or an agenda. Have fun in life. Get out a little bit. See the sun, pick your nose, whatever, pick your ass, whatever you got to do. Just go do it. Go have fun. Like a month from, not even less than a month from now, you're going to see some live video of my ass in Jacksonville watching the fucking Foo Fighters. Fuck yeah! 3 fucking weeks, bitches! Woo! Foo fucking Fighters! Woo! All right. Happy about that. Happy about that. Really happy about that. So, another thing I want to, this is a topic I kind of want to talk about. I didn't know if I wanted to talk about it. Tom and Jerry, that's right. Tom and Jerry was the shit, Dave. Tom and Jerry was cool shit. And then they had the dog Spike, I believe, right? Spike was the bigger. Now, ladies and gentlemen, little fun fact here. Spike was an American bulldog. He was not a pit bull. He was an American bulldog. Just a little fun fact for you there. Spike was an American bulldog. So there was something else I wanted to talk about that was pretty. I'm trying to think what it was. It'll come to me. Trust me, it'll come to me. Okay, so why are I leading the cartoons? Because nowadays cartoons are not what they used to be. Like the old cartoons, I guess, were kind of meant for adults as well. If that makes sense. I'm not sure what was up with that. I guess it was the times. Like they really. That's one thing I realized that it was set up that way. So they had some adult themes with these, an adult references to these cartoons, especially Warner Brothers. Yeah, Disney. Yeah, I don't watch Disney. I don't have kids, but I'll take your word for it. I've heard it, about, trash and whatnot, Dave. I'll definitely take your word for it. But I miss the old Looney Tunes cartoons. They were great. I mean, especially I love Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner. That was my favorite. Wile E. Coyote used a lot of Rube Goldberg machines. Rube Goldberg was a physicist that would he was a cartoonist that would draw these little contraptions that had all these chain reactions to get an end result. So Wile E. Coyote did a lot of those, and I think that's what fascinated me about Wile E. Coyote. But I was more of a Warner Brothers guy. I did watch Disney, but I was more Warner Brothers because I really like, Yosemite Sam, cartoons with Bugs Bunny. There's one, Lawrence of Arabia, Rabbit or whatever, when they're in the desert and Yosemite Sam is part of the French Legion. Pretty funny. But it was a lighthearted cartoon, and over the top. And I think that was really cool. Had some adult stuff in it. And nowadays, when you see these kind of cartoons, it's kind of like, what's going on? I don't know. So, yeah, I just wanted to talk about cartoons a little bit. I like, right now I watch, okay, so yes, I'm older, but I still watch the Dragon Ball series. Dragon Ball Z, I just finished watching Dragon Ball Super. It was, the end was the end of this season, I guess. I don't know if they're going to continue, but the end was just fucking such a curveball. I was really excited about it after I watched it. Dragon Ball Z was just really cool. So yeah, it was really. If you're into Japanese anime, I would highly recommend that series. In fact, a lot. If I don't know if any of y'all, well, most of you probably when you watch the video probably know of the Matrix. A lot of the fighting style from Matrix actually came from the Dragon Ball Z cartoons. They came out in '95 or something in the Matrix. So they use that flying fighting style. That if you watch Dragon Ball Z, that's where those Wachowski brothers are now. They're not brothers, they're brother and sister. That's whatever. Somebody wanted to cut his dick off and be a woman. That's fine with me. Don't care. Not me. Sorry. Love the women. But that's what he did. They used that style and it was kind of cool. I think it was very cool. We got a timeout. We got a timeout. Timeout. Somebody get me timeout. Linus got a little jail, so he gets timeouts in. Whew, crazy. So I guess the kind of thing I wanted to also kind of chime in on that was really lighthearted was oh man, I had something in my head. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. We'll come back to that. I know some of it, but one thing I want to talk about, guys, is cryptocurrency. So I decided I'm going to talk a little bit about cryptocurrency in this cast. Now, a disclaimer: not a financial advisor, and I'm not really going to talk about markets. I'm going to talk about the technology and why I'm so excited about cryptocurrency. I really am. Um, I started watching cryptocurrency about 3 years ago. And believe it or not, I lost a couple of Litecoin and Bitcoin and Shuffle with computers, which I'm kind of upset about. But because I did some early mining and I got a couple of things here and there, even some early Dogecoin and so I started when it was early, and I didn't do anything. So I was like, well, I'll just stop. And then because it didn't catch on, maybe I should have kept on, but I didn't. That's life happens, shit happens, and you get caught up in other shit that you want to do. So, what is cryptocurrency? Let's talk about that. What is cryptocurrency? Okay. Well, it started with Bitcoin and Litecoin, Ethereum, and it started as a decentralized way to make payments away from the banks. It started with all the bank bailouts. Like what happened was in 2008, when we did all these bank bailouts, because all these fucked up loans and all this bullshit, so people decided, hey, this might be a different way. It's actually different technology. It's a ledger. It's really really a ledger. That's really what it is. And then it's evolved. Now, what I predict is going to happen, guys, this will be like the next Internet 4.0. I mean, that's really what it is. So when you invest in cryptocurrencies, you're in, some tokens are, now a disclaimer here. I think the Securities Commission needs to get the grubby fucking hands off cryptocurrency because the federal government's already fucked up with the money as it is. I think they need to take a little grubby hands out, and I think they need to just fucking leave us alone. That's what I think. Because the judge ruled it as a commodity. They're trying to rule it as security so they can get their hands on it and fucking control your money. Just saying. I think you need to take a little grubby hands and you need to move on and do something else. I think you need to worry about other shit than how people invest their fucking money. Because it's my fucking money and I can do whatever the fuck I want with it, okay? If I make money with it, fine. And I'll pay my fucking taxes with it. But other than that, don't tell me what I can and cannot buy. Okay, if it's not a legal narcotic or a legal drug or anything like that that's illegal in this country, I should be able to buy my shit, whatever I fucking want, where I fucking want, and you should not fucking tell me anything other than that. Okay, that is my rant on that. Okay, I can't stand these agencies that want to tell you if it has nothing to do with your health. This is my personal opinion, ladies and gentlemen. If it does not deal with your fucking health in any way, shape, or form, if you cannot die from it, if you're not going to kill anybody with it, if you're not going to hurt anybody else, if it's just something that you want to invest in and take the chance and see if it works, then I think you should have the right to fucking do it and nobody else to tell you shit about it. Period. Period. So, fuck the Federal Trade Commission. Fuck the Securities Commission. Fuck the Commodities Commission. Fuck them all. Whatever they're fucking called. I don't care. Okay? And if you're a Wall Street broker or whatever, you watch this shit, oh, well, it's for your protection. Man, fuck that. It's my fucking money. I don't need protection. Okay? All I need protection from is from something that's going to give me physical harm. Okay? And that's the EPA, the Federal Drug Administration, and the fucking police. And those are the three agencies that right there that protect me. Other than that, I don't need somebody protecting me of what I'm going to spend my money on. Okay? And it's none of your goddamn fucking business. That's what cryptocurrency is for. Okay? So, back to the technology, guys. So, I am thinking, and I'd like your comments on this, on a weekly or maybe a bi-weekly, whatever, little show about the technology of a cryptocurrency and talk about it, call it like Crypto Cajun Hour or whatever the case may be. And I will not talk about anything about investing. I want to specifically talk about take like a token or ICO, that's initial coin offering, if you don't know cryptocurrency land, and talk about what it will do because I don't and put it in a broad sense for people to understand, like a very broad explanation, very simple explanation of what it will do for you. Like, what can it do for you? What will it do here or whatever? That's what I'm thinking about doing, because there's one thing, like, I understand all the technical stuff. Okay. I'm a computer guy. I understand like a lot of what a lot of these cryptocurrencies are going to try to do. But I know there's a lot of people out there, and I think part of it is the fact that I don't think it's explained in a way for normal. I'm not gonna say normal people, just the normal average Joe to understand. Because it's not that the average Joe is not smart. Average Joe is worried just about general life. So if you put it something plainly for him where it catches his ear, it's like, what's the minute? So I put money into something that might do this. That's kind of cool. And I think that's the problem. I think that people really truly don't understand what's going on. And people fear what they don't understand. And that's what it is, you know? So just a thought there. I have not committed to it, but if you'd like to hear that, let me know in the comments or let me know in the Facebook chat. I would really, and I'm going to do a poll. I think that people would enjoy that. I think people would tune into that, and I think that people would enjoy that because we can give it from a very broad perspective and whatnot. So just a thought there, ladies and gentlemen. Just put your comments when you watch this and let me know, and I'll definitely read them and whatnot. Okay. So that's just a little topic I wanted to talk about. Now, as for the schedule, I decided I went on Tuesdays before. I think I'm going to maybe do Tuesdays. I'm not sure. Maybe Tuesdays and Sundays, maybe 2 live, and I might come live a little more. I just want to go ahead and get the channel going. So guys, please subscribe, like, all that stuff. Okay, I'm not give you the promotional spiel. I'm just gonna say, look, please put the word out there, guys, because I want to do some really cool things with this channel. I want to go out live into Cajun land and Kunas world and fucking just like get people to watch and interact. I mean, I think that's what I want this to be. I want this to be an interaction experience. That's really what I want, an interaction experience with chat and whatnot, and really, get involved with you guys, and other people around the world. I think it'd be a good thing. That's my goal. I mean, I think maybe it's because it stems from I'm just tired of people not getting along. So maybe we can laugh with each other. Then maybe it'd be cool. That's my point. I think that can happen. And it's just I think I'm an entertaining person to do it. I mean, I might not be the most entertaining person in the world, but I mean, you can't laugh at something I can do. You know what I mean? Shit. So, I'm going to keep this short today because we had the other one that was like 45 minutes. I'm just doing a little light one, to let y'all know, hey, I'm okay. I'm okay. Woosah, woosah, woosah. I'm okay. And if you're watching the second one and watch the first one, then you watch the first one, you understand why I'm woosah now. Okay? And I'm not really mad, so don't worry about it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So, just some upcoming things. At the end of the month, I'm going to welcome to Rockville and Jacksonville to see a bunch of awesome rock bands, and one of my favorites, the Foo Fighters. Everybody who knows me knows I am a big Foo Fighters fucking fan. Okay? I'll definitely have pictures on the Facebook, and whatnot, maybe on Twitter. But I can't, I'm not gonna do no live recordings. That's just not me. I'm not gonna do that. I think an artist should be paid for what he does. Okay, but like I said, I gotta find out what's up with this chat window deal. I don't know. Now chats are working, guys. I found out the way to make chat work, so chat does work now. And then, like, if you watch this after the live stream, you got to put your comments in the comment section down there. I guess it's down there, down there, down there, down there, down there. Comments down there, comments down there. Live chat over here. Comments down there. Live chat, comments. Live chat, comments. Got it? Good. All right. Okay. So, one thing I'm finding very interesting. Somebody touched it on the last little podcast I did, and I didn't want to talk about it because I wanted to save it for here. And this is this new fucking okay. So it's bad enough that these dumb kids. They first of all they put Tide in their fucking mouth. Okay, and why would you put this shit in your fucking mouth? I mean, kids like babies do that. Like ooh candy, but what? Why? I mean, it's retarded. Whoever came up with that shit, you're a fucking idiot. Okay, you're idiot. Okay, but now they're snorting. I guess the new thing is you snort a condom and like you get it to come out your mouth like Steve-O. I think Steve-O did with a goldfish or I don't know, or a worm, like you do with an earthworm, like some fucking dudes do, like in Jackass. I mean, it's been done. Man, where do these kids learn? Like, are you that okay? For all you kids out there, are you just so fucking dumb and bored that you don't understand? Like, you know, you put a condom on your fucking dick and you don't put it in your fucking mouth. Just saying. I mean, if you put a condom in your mouth and you're sucking a dick, you know, and if you, and I'm just saying. I mean, it's fucking retarded. I can't believe that. Like, what's gonna be next? You're gonna put a knife, stab yourself in the fucking arm, and see and hold it up for how many long you can. I mean, this is retarded. The Tide one was like way beyond, you know, like, okay, we're gonna do the Tide test. Now we're gonna snort a fucking condom and spit it out our fucking mouths. You know, the condom goes on your dick. Okay? You put it on to protect yourself from your dick not falling off after you have sex with somebody that's nasty. That's what you do. I don't understand. Ooh, mind just blown with that one. Don't understand, guys. Mind blown. Why would you? What? Who are you looking for? He's in the house with you. My wife tells me I'm not watching my dogs that are outside. I have one dog outside. She's not. You're not watching the dogs in the house. Well, then, oh, you're on the couch. Uh-huh. Poo-poo on you. Watch the dogs. Sorry, Silo. Hey, put it on the light, woman. Put my light on. Hey. I'm doing a podcast. Put my light on. No, come on. You got paws on the bitch. I don't have paws here. Come on. My feet be down. Come on, put the light on. My feet be down. Shit. Trying to give y'all some light to see my ugly face. Gotta do everything. I gotta do everything. I gotta do everything. Feet be down. Feet be down. Shit. All right. Oh, let me do this. Motherfucker. Okay, so I think I expelled all my energy from the last deal. But I want to finish up a little bit. We're gonna go another 7 minutes and then we're gonna close it out. You know, make this one a little 30-minute, you know, give you a little taste of some lightheartedness. Shut up, you! I hear you. Got a dog still in timeout. His ass is stay in fucking timeout. Okay, so the newest thing that people are doing, well, actually not new, and I've touched on this before, but I really want to expand on it again. People in traffic thinking that doing this gives them a free pass to cut in front of you. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You got people in this world that use the wave to make it think it's okay to cut in front of you. Put your fucking hand down. You're still a fucking asshole. Just because you wave doesn't make you less of an asshole cutting in front of me in traffic. Okay? The wave does not excuse you from being a bitch, an asshole, or a dick. Okay? The way just means you're more of an asshole, prick, or a dick. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in traffic and you need to get over, like, put your signal on and wait for a space. Don't do this. Oh, it's okay. I'm waving because I'm waving. It's okay. No, it's not, bitch. It's fucking stupid. At that point in time in my life, I wish I had a Mad Max fucking truck, okay, with a built-in fucking snow plow that's made of stainless fucking steel on a big fucking tank chassis, so that when a bitch or some asshole got in front of me, when they were cutting me off, I could just ram their fucking ass off the road. That's what I wish would happen. Unfortunately, I can't do that, but I wish I could. I really wish I could. And to put a harpoon gun on the bitch when I turn around and drag their ass 5 miles in the opposite direction. That's what I really want to do. Just for them doing, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm waving. It's okay. Bitch, it's not fucking K. Bitch, it's not okay. That just makes you more of a cunt or dick or prick or whatever. You go from asshole to dick. Bitch to cunt. It's an escalated level of being an idiot. So put your hand down. If you're going to cut, just be, have some balls about it. Like, yeah, I'd rather you flick me the fuck off. I would rather you flick me the fuck off if you cut in front of me. It'd be great. I would love it. And then that way, then there's something there. Like, okay, I can respect that. You have a little nuts. You cut in front of me. You flick me off. Fuck you. Okay. You tell me fuck you. You tell me fuck you. We're good. Everything's over with. Okay. But the wave shit is not okay. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. The last topic I want to talk about, and I might go a little over on this, wrestling. Or as we say in the South, wrestling. Now, I've never really talked about this on any of my podcasts. Okay, I'll be honest with you, but I have to. Okay, I'm sorry. I like wrestling. Okay, now, in the South, especially in Louisiana, a lot of us have watched wrestling since we were kids. With our parents or whatever. Okay, we can all relate. Okay. Louisiana loves its wrestling. Okay. So if you watch the WWE, you know the person by the name of AJ Styles. Well, here's a little fun fact about AJ Styles. AJ Styles actually started his career around this area in Lafayette, Louisiana, in a little promotion called Gulf Coast Wrestling that was managed by Judd Lorman. Okay, Judd actually got a contract with WCW right before they went under, which is kind of cool. So Judd used to have a weekly show called This Week in Wrestling, and it actually got really big. I mean, he would have like parties to watch pay-per-views. I mean, it got really big, got a lot of people following. I mean, he had a certain restaurant, because copyright, I don't know if I can say it, but he'd bring, they'd have to get together at a certain restaurant. They had the pay-per-view there. They had so many people there. It was great. It was awesome. Okay. Now, the state of wrestling as it is garbage. Garbage. Go away. Now, I watched it through the 80s and into the 90s and Attitude Era and whatnot, and I understand that. Now, and I'm not going to get into the terms like kayfabe and all this stuff. I'm gonna explain to it very simply, okay? Wrestling was the male soap opera, okay? My great uncle, Maxie, loved the wrestling, okay? And I made the mistake when I was a child to bring him a tape over there. And we would record, we'd watch the pay-per-views or we'd watch stuff at my house, record it and bring it to him. Because all he had, old coon-ass man, all he had was the antenna and a TV and a VCR, right? The VCR, we'd have to work it for him, but he's an older man. So toughest son of a bitch in my life I've ever met, okay? My great uncle. And and I can tell you multiple stories of him. He'll come up many times on the podcast, okay? So we talk like this, okay? My great uncle used to call him Pistol because I had a little bad temper. So he go, Pistol, you got my wrestling tape? Yeah, no, Mac. No, we call it uncle, by the way, is Nonk in French. Nonk. Okay, so remember, no. So I'm like, yeah, no, Mac, I got your tape. Man, I want to see my wrestling tape. You got my tape, pistol. So I bring it over to him. And I made the mistake of one time watching the tape with him because I didn't watch it. My dad taped it. We were going to watch it together. And this old bastard had me in a headlock I couldn't get out of for an hour. Literally. Oh, look at him go, pistol. Look at him. I'm like, no, man. Okay. Yeah, no, man. Yeah, look at him. Yeah, them old Cajuns. Them old Cajuns get in their wrestling. They really do. And like I said, it's the male soap opera, no big deal. But I like watching it I don't watch it nearly as much as I used to because I think it's shit right now. But the point being is that wrestling, Cajuns love their wrestling. They love their wrestling. And with that, thank you for tuning in. I wanted to keep it 30 minutes, for the short one because there's going to be 2 live ones today. Y'all can watch the first one. Look, guys, when you watch the first, please understand it was a non-serious one. This is a serious one. This is a normal. It's not normal. Okay, you're not going to get a lot of those, so please don't freak out. Okay, so with that, motherfuckers, thank you for tuning into the Coon Ass Podcast. Okay, we're gonna go live a lot more short videos every day, trying to, with my schedule, worry about it. But YouTube, there's no Max saying I got one like that, me too.